Okay, Pete, can you hear me now? Okay, now Pete can hear me. Sorry, I was muted the whole time.
Oh, you were muted the whole time, so it wasn't my fault. Get out of here.
Yeah, maybe you're not. I think I was muted, and I just found out thanks to the chat.
Well, thanks, guys. I rebooted my whole computer because I thought there was something wrong with my sound.
No, we're good. We're good. But the lineup, obviously, it's not really the way it looks right now. It's not what it looks. Matt Freese gets an opportunity on goal. Miles Robinson and Chris Richards are the two center backs. Alex Freeman will play on the right. Arvston will play on the left. Johnny and De La Torre in the midfield. Tillman is probably the 10. Luna might be on the left. And actually, hold on.
It could be Luna on the left, Luna central, and Tillman on the left. See, here's the thing. McGlynn is probably in that midfield too with De La Torre. Tillman's at the 10. No, or, Luna could be at the 10. It's between Luna and Tillman, right? With Agyemang up top. Or are Luna and Tillman both at the 10? And Tillman and Luna could be on the wings, and De La Torre could be at the 10. You there?
I'm trying to figure out how they're going to put the lineup. But Pete, is there any player actually in this game that you're looking forward to right now? Are you looking
Johnny?
Alex Freeman? I guess we can check it out.
Well, I want to see how Matt Freese does. Right? I want to see how Johnny does because Johnny hasn't had a really strong USMNT performance yet. I want to see how Chris Richards does because he doesn't always play well for the US. Diego Luna, obviously, we want to see how he does too. Everybody else is like, Tillman.
Yeah, but here's the thing that I'm going to tell you too as well. For a few of the players, they're playing against players that I don't think are the right level for the U.S. men's national team. So if they underperform, who they're playing with, that doesn't play a role too?
If they underperform in what, like you're saying Turkey's not good enough to be impressed by?
No. I'm talking about our own players, right? Let's say you put Christian Pulisic with a bunch of terrible players and then he underperforms.
Sure.
Some of it is obviously on him. Some of it is also the players surrounding you. Like, for example, midfielders creating for Agyemang, right? Luca Del Torre probably won't be in the World Cup roster. Jack McGlynn probably won't be in the World Cup roster. From the news that are coming out,
Pochettino's just an MLS promotion tour guy.
But it looks like Pochettino could even leave. They're saying that he could go to Tottenham. Did you see that?
I saw that. I would be very surprised if that happens.
Okay, so everyone asking if we're going to show the game, we can't show the game. If we show the game, we'll get canceled. We cannot put the game, copyright strike. The game actually should have started already. It's 3:32 and it still hasn't started.
They do it like MLS games where they're like 7 minutes late to make sure you watch the ads.
That is true. The players haven't even walked in.
Yeah.
So one question, Matt Turner is not available today. Is that right?
I don't know. Is he not on the bench?
Let me check. The reason I'm asking that is if he's not, if he's on the bench.
They might just be giving Freese a chance.
So that's another interesting one, right? Because our goalkeeper situation is ass. It's complete shit, right? The goalkeeper situation right now. Giving someone else a shot at this point might be what you have to do. And I mean, wait, hold on. You said Matt Turner would be going to Lyon earlier today, right? Pete?
Yeah. Sorry, you cut out for a second there. I don't know if it was
you said Matt Turner might be going to Lyon today. That's what you said. Okay, never mind. Never mind. He's not hearing me. So Jeff Carey
cut out for a second, so I didn't hear what you said.
Look, Jeff Carey, Spicy Jeff saying, "Tack, do you know if there's treatment for a micro penis?" Does anyone know? No.
Spicy Jeff is back.
Jeff, I don't know if there's treatment for a micro penis, but if you do have it, we don't judge. I mean, some people might judge, but we don't judge. Thank you for the super chat, Spicy Jeff. Hey, guys, he didn't say he has a micro penis. He never said it. I think this is the perfect time to run.
Maybe he's asking for a friend.
Wait, I think now is the perfect time to run an ad from our sponsor, right? After Spicy Jeff's super chat. So we'll be back in a minute, because that's when the game will start too. We'll be back in a minute.
You know, having a VPN is quite important these days because it'll protect your privacy, security by encrypting your data and your IP address. And you know what? It can also help prevent your Google search history from leaking. And that is why we are partnering up with NordVPN. Now listen, very often I travel to Brazil and the channel producer lives in Europe. We have to follow all these soccer games on different streaming services that don't really work outside of the United States. But with a VPN, you can set your location for the United States of America. And very often, it will work. At least it has for myself. And that allows me to watch the games we need and enjoy American content when located abroad. And today we have a special offer for you through NordVPN. Click the link in the description of this video and you will get 4 extra months on your 2-year plan, which technically means you get 4 free months in your 2-year plan. But they're not actually free, they're extra. Does that make any sense? It's also risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. So click the link in the description of this video to get your special offer. And in the process, you'll be helping yourself and the channel. And thank you very much, NordVPN.
Okay, we're back for the U.S. men's national team versus Turkey. We're not losing to a Thanksgiving dish, so hope we get a win here at home. And this game is actually being played in Connecticut, and it's surprisingly full, the attendance. It's surprisingly packed, the U.S. men's national team game. Keeping tabs saying, no Jack McGlynn slander, please. A happy Dynamo fan. Keeping tabs, it depends on how he plays. It legit depends. It just depends on how he plays. JMTZ saying, Tack, you talk too slow. That's not true. That's totally not true. Not true. They're paid actors. The fans are paid.
Of all the criticisms to level at Tack, I don't know if talking too slow is one of them.
No, and also these fans being paid actors, you'd have to pay them a lot to be there. Lately, it's not been fun to watch the U.S. men's national team. Now, looking at Turkey and their lineup, it's a decent lineup, decent team, strong team. Do you think the U.S. are even the favorites to win this at home? I don't think so, man. I don't think we are. Yeah, Pete, you're lagging too much. Pete, you're lagging too much. I removed Pete. Someone has to talk to him. He's lagging too much. Maxwell, want to make an appearance? Okay. They don't know. They don't know. But, guys, we have Maxwell here with us, too. He's just going to hop in, but he decided to show up. We're here at the TST in North Carolina in Raleigh. We're the heavy underdog. So, everyone in the chat, let us know your predictions, and I'll let Maxwell talk a little bit here. He's going to be around for this one. Oh, they lost you. Are you a USMNT fan or Turkey fan today here?
Today, I feel Armenian. Hello, everyone. How are we all doing today?
Armenia?
Armenian.
That's not – I don't get that. Macro.
I'm sure the chat will.
Turkey
3-1.
Sure so score prediction for USA versus Turkey.
Predictions, I'm going to have to go with probably I don't know. It's not looking good for – I'm going to say probably – I'm going to say 3-1 Turkey, honestly.
3-1 Turkey?
3-1 Turkey.
So, guys, one thing to tell you, too, we have some spicy stories here from the TST, some really bad. So by spicy, I don't mean like Spicy Jeff, right? We're not talking about micro penises here. There were no micro penises here, just big ones, okay? That sounded very weird. Probably should not have that on YouTube.
Some shit in the chat.
Okay, someone already clipped that, and that's not going to go well. Nothing like Spicy Jeff, but there's a lot of weird stories going on here, and maybe we'll go through them during the stream. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's just say tactical manager lost the locker room. He just wasn't fired because he's in charge of the team also. And he hires himself out of nepotism. But that's how it works.
I'm watching Albania, Serbia right now.
Okay, that's not the game. That's not the game. Let's see what Jeff Carey had to say here. He always has some great takes. Jeff is saying he's known as Spicy Jeff, by the way.
I see.
He's the micro penis guy. Turkey has a rich history, vibrant culture, and unique geographical location, straddling both Europe and Asia. Oh, so you're back to being geography, Jeff. Okay. Tom is saying Turkey 3, Jive Turkey 0. This is hate watch by now. So you're rooting against the U.S. men's national team. I can't really bring myself to do so. What does happen often to me, especially with this team, I don't know how much I care right now. I just don't know. It's kind of hard to care.
Yeah, I get that.
Right? It's not even hate or hate watch. It's just I just don't seem to care unless we really just turn up out of
apathy.
nowhere. Pete, can you hear me normally?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Your internet is lagging a lot. Like when I respond, you're lagging a lot.
Sorry, I'm at my friend's place in North Carolina. I don't think it's working right. Let me try again at halftime.
Okay. All right. So we'll get here to the live watch along. Let me put the score on screen. 340. Wait. Shouldn't have started already? Yeah. I just kind of want this game to kind of end so I can go watch some TST games. Nani's team plays later today, so Chris Richards is the captain. Pete is just jealous of what? He's not jealous of Maxwell. So Maxwell is.
Saw Maxwell get in the comments.
Yeah.
Love that.
Miles Robinson at right back. No, Miles is not playing right back. They're asking what's TST. Oh, don't worry, we'll talk about it throughout the stream. You're gonna hear a lot about it.
TST.
I think Maxwell might have a whole video about it coming out. You might want to watch it. They're saying Eric Corrado saying, notice how the stadium is full. Yeah, that's what we talked about here. How big is this stadium? How many seats? It doesn't look small, man. It's got to be at least 20,000. Pochettino has that guy, that beard. It's like unemployed man going through a divorce. Yeah. It's like don't want to be here. Matt Poliquin is saying live from Connecticut. So happy I didn't pay to see this squad. Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for anyone that did. No, this actually looks like a semi-big stadium. This has got to be way over like 30,000. Why is this sold out?
I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Maybe there's like a decent sized like Turkish community in East Hartford that I never deal with.
They're saying they said it's 30,000 seats and it looks sold out, which for the U.S. men's national team, that's very, very, very odd.
It's got to be the Turks. It's got to be the Turks.
Yeah, we're not doing this. Maybe that's why they put it in Connecticut. Alexander saying nothing would make me feel better than the boys who want to be here showing up and outperforming the lazy bums who sat out. I'm not looking for the best players. I'm looking for the right ones. HB. Who's HB?
HB.
Who's HB? Okay, look. Sure. They might go there and perform. The problem is we still have to go with the best team possible for the World Cup. And I don't think Max Arfsten will be starting over Anthony Robinson. I mean, I hope not.
Oh, you never know.
You never know. Yeah. They're saying, why didn't you stream the Brazil game? Well, you're probably when we talk about the TST, you guys will know. There's a lot of drama going on, a lot of crazy shit happening, and we're probably not going to get into all of it. Maybe a year from now, I think would be fair, but possibly some of it. Can someone wipe the camera? There's like raindrops all over the camera on Peacock. Someone just fucking wipe it. And this stream is brought to you by NordVPN, so go use the link in the description for a special offer. If you want to. If you don't want to, do whatever you want. I can't. Sam is saying none to lose time for these guys to prove themselves. None to lose time for these guys. Not enough time, I guess, is what he's saying.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Go. Who scored?
Oh, shit.
Already? Go. We're winning somehow. I'll tell you one thing. The uniforms are beautiful.
Oh, Jack McGlynn.
Oh, see, now we can't hate on Jack McGlynn. He scored. I need to see that again. Was it a banger?
It's pretty nice.
Okay, let's see. So the U.S. scores 1 minute into the game.
All right. Fair enough. Against Turkey? No, fair.
Yeah.
I'm always here for a Turkey hate watch.
Yeah. Not the biggest fan of Turkey. Okay, cuts inside. Yeah, it was a banger. Banger. For that reason, I got to tweet something.
Oh, wait. It's literally streaming the game right now.
One 0 for the good guys. We're the good guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the good guys.
I think so.
That's what every Hollywood movie tells me, so we're the good guys. Any potential standout player for the U.S. men's national team? Luna. I mean, Luna has been standing out in previous games. We'll see how he does today. I mean, Jack McGlynn just scored a banger, so that's something. He's definitely a player to watch. Johnny, he needs to start performing for the national team. Luca De La Torre is playing, and you guys already seen enough of Luca. Serviceable player, but I don't think he'll make it to like a World Cup roster. Richards is the captain today. Malik Tillman is another one to see how he does for the U.S. men's national team. Besides that, all these other players are players we have a ton of data on, and I don't really see them making the roster for a World Cup. Like people can talk about like Agiman for all I care. I don't think he'll make it. But what do I know, right? What do I know? We've seen crazy stuff happening in World Cups. Zach is saying, not watching the game, but want to support the channel. If the U.S. men's national team doesn't care, why should we? Love you guys. Nice that Maxwell's here. North London forever. That's for you. That's for you.
Honestly, I gotta say, I fucking hate the North London Forever song.
Well,
I don't know. I just can't get behind it. I can't get behind it. But shout out, Zach.
Thank you very much, Zach. Thank you. And I mean, look, regardless of the U.S. men's national team, I'm not going to lie, with everything that's been happening, covering this game, I wasn't as excited as I normally am, but we're here to cover. Let's see how the guys do. Hopefully we do beat Turkey. I don't know how much weight that actually has in the long-term perspective or the World Cup itself. But let's see what happens. Jack McGlynn scored a nice goal. We'll see the performance. I do want to see Tillman and Johnny starting to actually play well for the United States. The problem is the TV so far from me right now that sometimes I can't see who's the player.
You're getting old.
I am.
Those eyes, vision.
I am.
It's a sign.
Yeah.
You're going blind.
Yeah, every person that's old is blind. Once you're over the age of 70, you go blind. That's why
you're 70.
That's why no, not yet. But that's why every U.S. president has been struggling, man. They just can't see. They just don't see.
Mm-hmm.
They don't see. Oh, Pete's back. Are you back?
We're trying. How is it?
It looks good now.
Okay. Fingers
so
crossed.
Far,
Great strike by Jack McGlynn. It's nice to be in the lead for a change.
Yeah, we have to see how he performs and how everyone performs at the end of the day. There will be overreactions to the goal. There will be,
of course,
for sure.
Of course, we always do that. But McGlynn, the thing is, nobody put any pressure on him at all. He had a lot of space to shoot, and you can't give McGlynn that space.
With it kind of looked like our TST team.
How many TST jokes are there going to be today?
Oh, we'll get to a few stories. Max also has a few that he wants to.
Oh, I'm
just
sure.
Vent about a certain guy that says "bruh" a lot.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Oh, we
Dude,
both
the characters we were dealing with in this tournament.
A lot of interesting characters on this one. A lot of them.
I told Tack after the tournament, I understand why Brazil doesn't win more World Cups.
Yeah.
It's not a talent issue.
Not a talent issue for sure.
Lawrence is saying, I'm headed to New York City high school baseball title game. Go United States. That sounds way more exciting. Speaking loud. Yeah, Brazil. Okay, U.S. good press from Tillman and Luna, but then Agiman just gives it back to Turkey. Agiman's like, no.
Listen.
We can't hate on your boy.
You don't know Agiman like I do.
Is it Agiman or Agiman?
Agiman.
Sure.
I want to see Damian Downs get a chance today.
Yeah, but we're giving a chance to Agiman again. No offense.
Again.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, here comes Miles Robinson. Clears it. Somehow it's sold out, Pete.
I think there's a lot of Turkish fans.
Most likely. I haven't seen the U.S. men's national team sell something out in a long time. I don't think we even sold out in the Copa America.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to pay money to watch Berhalter ball.
Is Maxwell Arsenal or Charlotte?
I mean, I'm more Arsenal just because that's been my team for a decade, but I'm also Charlotte. My key, I'm living in New York now, but my keychain still has the giant Charlotte FC logo.
Diego Luna, back Johnny to Tillman. What I hate about friendlies is it just doesn't have the same intensity. Rightfully so, right? Why would it have the same intensity? So it just becomes really hard to judge specific players. Matt Freese looks more comfortable with the ball on his feet than Matt Turner.
Yeah, early days, but you're right.
Which doesn't mean much because Turner, when I have a panic attack every time the ball lands on his feet.
Turkey's really pressing quite high, huh?
A little bit, but not very aggressive.
Matt Freese, just as we were complimenting him.
Mm-hmm. Are we following the NBA Finals a little bit? Right, the Pacers are playing Oklahoma. Interesting final.
Pacers came back from against OKC.
What is it? 1-0?
Yeah, it's 1-2 the Pacers. NBA's been fun to watch this year. I'm going for the Pacers because I hate OKC. I don't know about you.
I don't really hate any team in the NBA. I don't have a specific team to hate.
The Heat?
I don't hate them.
That's fair.
Sometimes I hate the Orlando Magic more because of how much they suck. I wish there was a good team in town. But I've always been a Laker fan, so I don't really care too much if Orlando sucks.
Get the fuck out of here.
I was a kid in California when they had Kobe and Shaq. Like, who else would I go for?
Boo this man. Boo this man.
They literally had Kobe and Shaq when I was a kid.
Boo this man, chat.
They won 3 in a row when I was a kid living in California.
Say whatever, man. Say whatever.
And then when I was in high school, no, was it high school? No, it was like the Lakers actually started to suck when I was late in high school. It was like early high school days. I think Kobe won with Paul Gasol.
Buzz City, baby. Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Are you guys watching the TST? We are literally in it, or were. But we're still here. We're gonna go watch Nani later today. We got some good stories, man. We're just trying to hold back because we're trying not to create too much drama. Even though at this point, who gives a shit? Oh. Dude, you're right. I do need something stronger than Red Bull. This game's putting me to sleep.
I told you, man.
Hey, WST Pitchbot. Don't say we're in it. I'm still in it. It's right there. Doesn't mean I have to be in the tournament to be in the tournament, if that makes any sense. I can be not in the tournament, but still be in the tournament. Right?
I was zoning out. But yeah, for sure. For sure, chat. Yeah, no, yeah. Of course.
Okay, now Turkey with the ball. It makes 100% sense. You don't have to be in the tournament to be in it. Like, you don't have to be actually in it. You can just be there. I'm still there. Did anybody
get arrested at TST?
No, nobody, Jeff. No one got arrested at the TST as far as I know. But it's not over yet, and I don't know.
Could have happened if I saw a certain buddy.
Yeah, I got a yellow card, and I wasn't even playing.
On fraud watch after getting group. That's right. I'll be taking charge next year.
Yeah, we'll switch. I'll leave it to him to deal with the Brazilians. Steven is saying, I'm just going to go watch the Mexico game and listen to you guys' commentary. If the United States wants to grow, this isn't the way to do so. I don't think they want to grow, man. That's what we keep saying. We're like, oh, if you want to grow the game, and then U.S. Soccer's like, nah, man, we don't want to grow.
They want to control the game. They're not trying to grow it. They're trying to control it. There's a big difference.
Well, growing the game means to lose some control, and so they try to do the opposite. Is this Turkey starting 11? I'm no expert on Turkey, but based on the players I know, yeah, it does look more or less like most of their players. Said we're moving the ball and finding shots. Well, like we said, it's a friendly, and there doesn't seem to be as much pressure on the ball as we normally see. Dude, it's only 12 minutes in, Pete. I think I'm going to fall asleep during this game.
Is your laptop going to launch into space or something?
What?
Is your laptop going to launch
into
the
noise?
Space? Yeah. It's
I don't
like,
know.
It's like charging up.
It's just stressed out. It's just stressed out with this team. Can someone just wipe the screen? It's like raindrops all over it. So,
It
do you
feels
think
like
there's
both
any
teams are
chance?
keeping pretty good possession, and then they get to the final third, and they've sort of run out of ideas.
Yeah, they're just gonna
Like
hope
it's back
McGlynn
and
hits
forth
a
with the
shot.
ball, but there's not a lot of creation. There's a lot of it's very measured. It's a very measured, very slow buildup. Then they get into the final third, it gets a little crowded, and when they have to pick up the pace of the game, they end up giving it away, and then we just do it all over again.
This is actually a good question here from Jam Flowman. It's like, bro, why are you so negative? They're doing okay right now. Jesus. Okay, let me address this. They're doing okay right now. This is a
Oh
friendly
my God,
against Turkey. How many of these players do you believe will be in a World Cup starting 11? And second, just because they're doing okay for 13 minutes, it doesn't it doesn't erase the fact that we lost in the semifinals of the Nations League. We got grouped in Copa America. Does none of that matter? Do we just wipe that away and just forget about it?
And half the
Because
18
we're
has
doing
no interest
okay
in this
against
tournament
Turkey
at
for
all.
13 minutes. Everything else is forgotten. It's like 13 minutes against Turkey, and I'm supposed to become all the way positive. It's all sunshine and rainbows out of nowhere because we've done 13 minutes. We've been okay against Turkey. Not even good. Okay.
But also, like half the team doesn't want to be here, or is injured. In fact, pretty much our full starting lineup is not here outside of Chris Richards and John.
But Pete, we've done 14 minutes now okay against Turkey, so everything's fine. Soon we're going to be 15 minutes okay against Turkey. Don't get me started when we get to 16 minutes. Then it's over. We're winning the World Cup by then.
All right, I'm gonna come back at halftime, talk about
Dude,
it.
wait, Pete, look at this take though. I saw when you got a yellow, I laughed. Your team had no interest in defending. You got to get some dogs next year. We literally talked about that. Everyone on our team wanted to attack, and maybe one guy wanted to defend. But we'll address
There's a bunch
that
of
soon.
Freds from the World Cup winning 1-0, and everybody wants to go up and score. No interest in gritty defending.
They wanted to outscore every opponent by 5 goals. Score 6, allow 5.
Yeah. Not to mention all the off the pitch issues.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I'll see you at halftime.
Sometimes it feels like you're just managing overgrown toddlers in certain situations.
Yep.
And yeah, guys, it is Maxwell here.
Barely.
He's also he's falling asleep with the game. If you're on the couch, you'd be sleeping.
I would be actually.
But everyone, if you could smash the like button, do so if you haven't already. I don't know how many we have, so just do so right now. Thank you very much. And then Bobby Knott Brown is saying, checking in from the stadium. Lots of Turkey fans here. Vibes were low until the goal. Have a good stream, boys. Thank you very much, Bobby. Thank you very much. So we were right. It's mostly Turkey fans.
Yeah.
The chat is shitting on Agiman.
Now listen, just give him like 4 more minutes.
Just give him like another 120 minutes, and he might actually touch the ball.
All right, listen.
Luis Villanueva Jr. saying, get some Guaraná, better than Red Bull. I want to see better set pieces without Pulisic. Guaraná is wonderful, but I don't think they have Guaraná here in Cary, North Carolina.
They probably do at some kind of grocery store.
Maybe. I don't think there's many Brazilians here.
Yeah, you never know.
I have Coca-Cola. That might help too with the sugar. But
I was suggesting another product per se.
They're saying Alex Freeman. I haven't seen Alex Freeman do anything. That's the right back from Orlando City. Uh-oh.
Take some Adderall.
Uh-oh. Adderall would make up for a very good stream.
I have some Adderall.
I'll pass right now. I think Coca-Cola will do. But now we've looked okay for 17 minutes. This is a record for this team.
It's my honest reaction.
Well, you're not happy that we're looking okay at home against Turkey for 17 minutes? Diego Luna goes wide to, I think that's Jack McGlynn, and Oh boy. Oh boy. He has neck tattoos. I like it. I like it.
This man against them Turks, you'll love to see it.
Least American soccer player of all time. Okay. AR saying Patrick doesn't have the ball skills to combine with Luna. I can't talk shit about Patrick Aguiman too much because Maxwell will get very angry here. I've already given you my opinion on him. Actually, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. Okay. Oh, is that Arda?
It's like I've seen those before.
Arda Gular.
Arda
Balkarican. Yeah. Any transfer rumors? Gio Reyna, Aronson, Sargent. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been off Twitter for a few days, almost 2 weeks. I don't know. I heard a rumor that Matt Turner was going to Lyon, which doesn't make any sense to me. He can't start for a Premier League team. That's a team that's better than probably mid-table Premier League team. So, and I'm pretty sure Lyon qualified to the Champions League, didn't they?
I don't think Champions League.
Okay, but
maybe Europe. I'm pretty sure Europe.
Okay, something above Matt Turner's level.
Yeah.
Matt Turner should go back to Major League Soccer.
I don't know. It could be because of Texter. That's the only thing I could think of.
But he's gonna start Matt Turner. He's gonna.
Well, he's not gonna start him.
Matt Turner's just gonna
back up than anything else.
He just goes around teams to be the backup. We haven't heard anything on Gio, so I don't know.
If I speak, I'll be in trouble.
They're like, did you win the tournament, Tack? What happened, guys? Listen,
We won.
If we won the tournament,
we won the tournament.
We would not.
We won the tournament.
Yeah, we won it. Yeah, we're sitting
The
here,
trophy's in the back corner.
and the $1 million is
We've
on the
pissed
couch.
in it like 3 times now.
And the $1 million is on the couch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're just figuring out where to spend it.
Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yeah, we might go partying tonight here in Raleigh. We're figuring out now that we are millionaires. We're gonna figure out how to spend that money. The goal is to spend all of it by next Friday.
Spend it on some crypto.
Yeah, gonna buy like a few Bitcoins. What is it, like 10 Bitcoins right now?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's good enough. I can do a lot of things with 10 Bitcoins.
Maybe a new laptop.
Yeah, that would cost like a Bitcoin. Okay, corner kick for the Turks. Is that how you say it? The Turks?
Yeah.
Or Turkish?
No,
Turks.
I thought it was fine.
Arlubin is saying, not sure if someone asked, but why is Yildiz playing for Turkey, but McKennie and Way aren't?
For Turkey?
Because he's from Juve. He's right. I don't know the answer to that because McKennie and Way are not with us because of the Club World Cup. So why is Yildiz? He plays for Juve also.
Is Juve in the Club World Cup? I don't think
They are. That's why McKennie. Yeah. Is Yildiz maybe out of contract?
This is how much I don't care about the tournament.
Yeah, most people don't. I've been seeing the lack of interest and hype. When does his contract expire? Yeah, he's under contract to Juve. I don't know. Maybe he actually cares about his national team and he pushed to be there for a few games. Also told people PSG was going to win the pie to Max. Yeah, I was also saying PSG was going to win before we got to that game, but most people thought of that because Inter probably shouldn't have been there. Probably. Should have been Barcelona.
It should have been, but I thought it would be a better game, but yeah.
21 minutes, and I really want to take a nap. Dude, how is it possible?
On Albania, Serbia.
I drank a whole Red Bull here, and I want to take a nap.
We're cooked.
Yeah.
We're so cooked.
Tillman to Aguiman. Oh, my goodness.
No,
with a first touch, not even a mother can love.
Don't get the vision.
Did you guys see that touch from Aguiman?
If the pitch was just a little wider, listen.
Yeah, if he had an extra 100 yards there, he'd be okay.
I'm telling you, you just don't see the vision. He's an innovator. And not all innovators are, crystal clear thinkers right off the bat, They're not able to execute right off the bat. You know what I mean?
No, we don't know what you mean. Ajimon? That's you say Ajimon. It's pretty funny how many caps he's getting for the U.S. men's national team this year, Ajimon. Balogun just pulls out of camp out of nowhere. Pepe injured. Sargent. Well, Sargent usually sucks for the national team anyway. I don't know how much he would help. Ooh, Matt Freeze with the save that was okay. That was an okay save because if he conceded that, it would have been horrible. So can't really say it was a tough save. Cross goes in, clear. They're saying to drink coffee. Guys, I had Red Bull. If that can't keep me awake, I don't think coffee alone is going to do the trick. I'm just tired from all these days, and this game's not really interesting. Turkey in possession. Yildiz with the ball. Maybe Yildiz is just going to meet up with Juventus right after this game. Your boy Johnny effed up. Wait, what did he do? Oh, something's about to happen. I'm probably behind. Oh my God. Oh my God. Johnny just gave Turkey a goal.
I cannot.
This ain't going to help his case, man. This ain't going to help his case to stay with the national team. That's pretty much an own goal. That's pretty much an own goal. Dude, what's funny is like along with the terrible pass, how unlucky you have to be to hit it and it actually goes into the goal. Dustin, can you do me one favor? Can you give me just one of the red cups? I'm gonna put Coca-Cola in to try to wake up. I'm gonna do the Warren Buffett special. Do we give up on Johnny?
What was he doing, dude? How can you dawdle on the ball in the box like that? That's shit.
It's a mix of a shit move, bad luck, and shit move again.
Oh, God. You know who else has been really shit? Agyemang. Every touch he takes almost, he gives the ball away.
But his was expected.
Yes. Johnny, we know, can play better than this. That's what's so frustrating.
Agyemang, I mean, he's playing exactly as I expected. They're asking why is Tyler Adams on the bench? He's probably just being rested.
Yeah.
Probably just being rested. Okay, here comes Turkey.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What is this defending?
Where's
Oh, my God. 2-1.
Oh, my God. That's like a pickup goal. That doesn't look like our TST defense.
What on earth is this nonsense? This is the USMNT we know and love right there.
Okay, Maxwell Tour. I need to get the...
Guys, I'm watching the fucking Albania-Serbia game.
Okay, is it time?
Huh?
It's time.
Show the chat at least first.
Yeah, chat. Is it
chat approval first?
Chat, I need you guys to approve this tweet right now. Is it time for the... It's Jover? Pete, is it Jover or not?
Let's just hope Poch goes to Spurs. I don't know what to say. But stop being negative, Tack. Stop your negativity.
Dude, what is that defending from everyone? Richards,
It's
Johnny, Miles. Like, what is going on here?
Oh, it's awful. Just awful.
Dude, when do we start to panic about 2026?
I mean, we should be panicking a long time ago, to be honest.
This one might get the CIA on me.
The CIA?
Hashtag kill
Is it a
USA.
Pokemon Go app? Yeah, man, it's gonna be. Hey, but remember that guy that put something in the chat saying we were okay for 13 minutes? How are we doing now? Well, we had a good run. What was it, like 20 minutes? We had a good 20 minutes.
Yeah. It's a fun
So,
while it lasted.
so whoever said, why am I always negative? This is why I'm always negative. Because it's always negative. What am I supposed to say? Jeff Carey
Very
saying
little to be
panic.
positive about.
The game is on TNT and Peacock. But I don't recommend watching the game. So
I'm gonna go watch the Albania Serbia game. You have fun, buddy.
enjoy. I'm not gonna have fun, but yeah, maybe. The thing is, Pete, it's also reaching a point that if even Pochettino leaves, it doesn't seem like there's much change that's gonna happen. Johnny with another bad giveaway.
The thing is, these players are better than this. Oh, another shot.
Why is it every time that these players play, it feels like the Monstars just steal their talent every single time?
Dude, that was another giveaway from Johnny on that shot on goal. Dude, he's so good for Betis. I don't understand. Why do you show up and look like this? And this has been happening a lot for the national team. It's not just today.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, he's literally moving to Atletico Madrid. But for the U.S. men's national team, he looks like Kellen Acosta.
Oh, Max Arfson giveaway. They're all just taking turns giving the ball away.
Yeah, this team is a turnover machine right now.
And also, we can't really go along with it because we have nobody to hit. Like, you can't trust Aguilar to hold up the ball in any meaningful way.
Okay, 30 minutes here. Turkey 2, United States 1. We also pretty much we didn't really create anything. It was like McGlynn shooting from long range.
No, we've created nothing other than that. All right, I'll see you at halftime, Tack. It's depressing.
See ya. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of becoming just a routine for the U.S., so it is what it is. Should start watching Albania instead. Luca De La Torre. Diego Luna through the middle, and Turkey's able to clear it once again. All right, if you haven't already, please make sure to hit the like button in the stream. We have like 7 likes or something like that, maybe 4. Is anyone here in the chat actually attending the TST? Because then we can meet up later. I'm going to go watch the Nani game at 10 p.m. in Cary, North Carolina. Ads. We have 236 likes and over 1,000 people in the chat for a long time. Very long time. I'm going to start banning people that don't hit the like button, even though I actually can't see who did or who didn't. Anyone have a vibrator on? Sorry, the table was vibrating. But yeah, let's try to get those likes to over 300. We're at 257, and it helps quite a bit. Okay, back to the game. Turkey trying to play out of the back with this camera that has raindrops all over it. They still haven't wiped it.
That's crazy.
They just don't give a shit, dude. They're just like, no one's watching this.
I wouldn't give it either, man.
They don't care. It's way past Jover. Way past Jover. I do have good news for y'all. It seems like I have a lot of leftover jerseys from the TST. So I might do a few giveaways. For that, you just got to follow us on Twitter or Instagram, which they're all down below. So if you follow us there, we're probably going to do giveaways of the jerseys. And the jerseys are beautiful. And they're not for sale, so they're very valuable. One of them has the number 69. That was totally accidental. Let's see what Spicy Jeff had to say here. What do you call a turkey the day after Thanksgiving? Lucky. Also, I'm not gay. Spicy Jeff. Okay.
Right, so that's two things from Spicy Jeff.
Yeah, the micro penis, and he's not gay.
Interesting.
Interesting.
We'll be looking into this.
Yes, we're not sure. Gabe the American, how you doing, man? Long time no see. You're saying Tack will be having words with his son Johnny about this. Oh, not much you can tell him about this. I'm pretty sure the guy knows he messed up really badly, and the performances for the national team have been pretty bad to say the least, unfortunately. Turkey, oh, again, Matt Free. This could get ugly. But Gabe, how you doing? You must be happy because Leeds is back in the Premier League. You're back. I'm wondering what's going to be the next super chat from Spicy Jeff. Jeff. Someone just put, Jeff, you should double check. 34 minutes and 37 seconds. Muko saying, I'm from Turkey, and yes, we are going to win. Listen, I'm not a Turkey fan, but I agree with you. You guys are probably going to win this. Most likely, Turkey's going to win this. I'll be very surprised if they don't. Unless they start making a bunch of subs in the second half. Now McGlynn's just going to shoot from everywhere. Put Damian Downs in. At least he can do something. We can see what he can do. Hopefully he gets some playing time this month. Yeah, the thing is, like, we know Ajiman can't do anything. So you might as well give Damian Downs a shot. I don't know or think Damian Downs is the solution, but maybe he's better than Aguiman. I don't think Brian White is the solution either. Ballon d'Or favorite. Ballon d'Or favorite, Maxwell. Dembele?
Huh?
Dembele to win the Ballon d'Or?
Dembele, yeah.
Yeah, probably Dembele. Because you look at the players that were sensational this season, and you get the one that won the Champions League, you'd have to go with Dembele. How far up you think Marquinhos will be as the captain of PSG?
Defenders never really, because it's popularity.
He'll probably be top 10 though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marquinhos top 10, and then Dembele number 1, and then like Rafinha and Lamine Yamal will probably be top 5. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
But Dembele most likely the favorite. I think that's the fair bet. But you never know. Actually, you do know because there's no also summer tournament.
Nothing like that would
Like the Club World Cup ain't changing anything. No. Yeah, probably Dembele. Gabe said he's happy, he's perhaps ambitious, but I'm pleased that we're out of the EFL hellhole. Yeah, Leeds just needs to make enough signings that they don't just become this yo-yo club. Dave Valensky saying, long time no see. How you guys been doing? Time to fire Pochettino. This is embarrassing. I've been doing good. I'm a little tired, but I've been doing good. In terms of firing Pochettino, one, I don't think the Federation can afford to fire Pochettino. And two, based on the players, it's starting to almost feel like the coach might not matter for this team. Even though truly it does, I just think Pochettino doesn't seem to care enough. It's just getting very concerning for the World Cup. Actually, if you go back 4 years ago, there was hope for this team. It was young. They were young, hungry, and there was potential there. Right now, they're definitely not hungry. They're very well fed, and they play like crap. There's not much hope. The talent is very questionable. I mean, we're starting argument up top, for crying out loud. American Ultra guys are right. Johnny sucks for us. I mean, no one disagrees with that. Johnny has been very bad for the U.S. men's national team, but saying he sucks doesn't make much sense. Plays very well in La Liga. There's a reason he's going to Atletico Madrid. Now, if the take is Johnny sucks for the U.S. men's national team, I don't think anyone argues against that. I haven't seen it, at least. They're saying, okay, Johnny's doing well now. I mean, it still doesn't erase the massive mistake that led to a goal and also a bad giveaway. And here comes the U.S. I think that's Arfston. Jack McGlynn. Tillman. That's another player that simply can't play for the U.S. men's national team. Just for Turkey. Sorry, just for PSV. I knew I needed something stronger than Red Bull. I knew it. But we couldn't find it in Cary. They don't have it here in Cary. What, guys? I'm talking about C4. Pre-workout. Yeah.
C4.
Yeah, pre-workout.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the... Never mind.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about that. When I say something strong, I'm talking about pre-workout. What were you guys thinking?
Nothing.
Okay. They're saying Lamine Yamal to win the Ballon d'Or. Look, to me, Lamine Yamal is the best player in the world. But again, Ballon d'Or, trophies you win matter. In the Champions League, champions usually have a lot of influence in it. They don't always win it, but it has some strong weight to it. But I would give it to Lamine Yamal if it was my vote only. How small is Cary, North Carolina? It's actually much bigger than I expected because it seems like it's just kind of connected to Raleigh. It's essentially one big city. It's pretty big. Like I would say it's probably as big as Orlando. Maybe a little smaller than Orlando. Minus all the tourists, of course, obviously. Vodka. I don't think that's going to wake me up. Might have the opposite. That might. Actually, I had an entire Red Bull here and didn't do shit.
No, but alcohol. Alcohol makes it Red Bull.
I told you I need something stronger. Something way stronger. Oh, Mexico. Just every single World Cup host is just, they're going to have 3 World Cup hosts, and all 3 of them are going to find a way to get grouped. Okay, maybe not Canada. Against who? Ukraine? Oh. I will hold back the joke. Yeah, I will hold that back. Okay, let me mute the mic real quick. Never mind. I was gonna make a joke. I'm just gonna say. More. Man, 3-0 though, because they're not a bad team.
No, it looks good. Perfect.
3-0, they have a really good team.
United States the ball. De La Torre trying to drill past 3 guys, almost loses the ball. Two-1 Turkey. So why didn't Tyler Adams start? I think he's just being rested. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. Tyler's definitely a starter. So to me, it's probably just Tyler being rested. they're probably gonna manage. They're probably gonna manage Tyler Adams' minutes this summer. He'll be with the team, but it's probably gonna be controlled. Okay, Agiman loses the ball again, but got a corner, so I can't complain too much about it.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, very good play.
Keep talking shit.
He's been one of our worst players. In a very sad performance from this team, Ajiman has been one of the worst players.
Racismo no. Racismo no.
Pulisic is in Italy. Actually, he's probably not in Italy. I'm assuming Pulisic's actually in Miami right now. Good for him, though. I wish I was in Miami. Not that I have anything against Raleigh. It's a beautiful place, by the way. I'm by the woods, but I kind of would love to be at the beach right now. They still haven't freaking wiped the camera. They just don't give a shit, man. Just leave the raindrops on. I can't even see the game properly. Connecticut. Guys, Maxwell is not mad. He literally has his back to the game right now. He's watching something else. He's watching Albania, Serbia. That's how much he cares about this Turkey game where there's raindrops all over the camera. I can't even see the ball right now. Now I can see it. Yeah, I know, guys, that the camera is getting worse. You know why it's getting worse? Because no one freaking wipes it. No one cares. Look at that. You can't see the game. It's just so bad. My God. You like lose track of the ball for a second.
Maybe that game's in New York, Benny. I hope it is. Oh, bozos. It's sunny over here. Yeah, it was really fucking real.
I honestly think it's a fucking owner. Right. Because no one is cooking anything.
Okay, Turkey again. The raindrops are still all over the camera. It's getting worse. Soon enough, it's just like full of like rain. It's like it's just over. Chase is saying, where does DK fit in our striker pool? I don't know. The dude tore his Achilles twice. I haven't seen him play since he returned for West Brom, so I don't know. But if all of our forwards are healthy, is he even better than Aguiman? Is he better than Damian Downs? Who knows? It might be the same thing. It doesn't really matter. GS1905 saying, if Turkey wins, America won't celebrate Christmas anymore. That's what I'm guessing. Why?
Who has turkey for Christmas?
Talking about Thanksgiving, right?
Bro.
We're still celebrating Thanksgiving.
Most mid-holiday ever. The food, so mid.
Well, I usually don't have the exact American food for Thanksgiving. We just kind of eat whatever we want.
That's good, because the actual Thanksgiving meal.
Yeah, it's just like turkey, gravy, mashed potatoes. It's okay. If someone makes it for me for free, I'll have it, but it's not the best. But we don't always like. I can't remember the last time I ate turkey, mashed potatoes with gravy for Thanksgiving. I'll have fun. That'll probably be better. I think the last time I had it, we were still living in New York. Probably like college days or maybe high school. But it was also probably once. We were just feeling very Thanksgiving that day. So just like we really, yeah, we just felt like the pilgrims. So we were just like, yeah, we're gonna go for it. Thanksgiving Day. Pete's here. Pete, I swear, man, someone has to wipe that camera.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it seems sort of appropriate considering what we're seeing on the pitch. Like the raindrops might be more entertaining than the play.
Yeah, I'm trying to get over all of it. But everyone, before we talk about halftime, I'm gonna put again a quick word from the sponsor of this video. We'll be back in a minute. It also allows me to shut up for a minute because I'm really tired. We'll be back in a minute, Pete. And in the meantime, go to the bathroom, take a piss, not a shit. You won't have enough time for that. And wash your hands. Or don't. You don't have to. I don't always wash my hands.
You know, having a VPN is quite important these days because it'll protect your privacy, security by encrypting your data and your IP address. And you know what? It can also help prevent your Google search history from leaking. And that is why we are partnering up with NordVPN. Now listen, very often I travel to Brazil and the channel producer lives in Europe. We have to follow all these soccer games on different streaming services that don't really work outside of the United States. But with a VPN, you can set your location for the United States of America. And very often, it will work. At least it has for myself. And that allows me to watch the games we need and enjoy American content when located abroad. And today we have a special offer for you through NordVPN. Click the link in the description of this video and you will get 4 extra months on your 2-year plan, which technically means you get 4 free months in your 2-year plan. But they're not actually free, they're extra. Does that make any sense? It's also risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. So click the link in the description of this video to get your special offer. And in the process, you'll be helping yourself and the channel. And thank you very much, NordVPN.
Okay, we're back, Pete.
Where do we start?
Matthew Dominguez is saying, we'll start with the super chat and then we start talking about the team let's talk from end to end. Why does Tillman only pass backwards? A 10 that refuses to look over his damn shoulder. Ajiman is horrible. Nice assist, Miles. Oh, Johnny. What assist did Miles have?
On the Jack McGlynn goal, but I don't know if it was nice assist. He just passed it.
It was Tillman.
Jack.
It was
Yeah,
Tillman. Yeah, it wasn't Miles.
Oh, no. He was talking about on the goal we conceded. Miles cleared it right to the defender.
Oh, yeah.
Tillman was the assist to McGlynn.
Okay, where do we start? Why don't we go player by player?
Yeah,
Let's start
Freese
with
was okay
Matt.
on the ball, but I just kind of wonder if he could have done better on the goal.
Well, I don't think which one? Because I don't think he expected
second
Johnny to
one.
kick it. The second one?
It's
one of
he's
those
not
where
to
maybe he
blame
could have.
on any of the goals. He's not to blame on any of the goals. The defenses, right? Johnny on the first one, everybody on the second one. But he's looked okay with his feet. I do wonder if he could have got down a little quicker on the second goal. But he's not to blame by any means.
Well, we'll put it this way: he's probably one of the best performers.
Which isn't saying much.
Yes. But going on here, let's talk about Alex Freeman. Looked extremely mediocre and nervy.
I haven't seen him do anything.
Just doesn't do anything. Had, I think, a bad giveaway, though. I think it was him.
Yeah, but in
Alex
terms
Freeman,
of bombing
yeah.
up the field, he's not doing anything.
Not doing anything. Max Arfston has looked like complete crap, completely lost on defense and not offering anything going forward. Miles, well, what would you say? What would you say about Miles?
Miles and Richards have both been poor.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them. There's very little communication between our back line. Like we're not picking up men in and around the box. It's like we're ball watching, and then these guys are getting free shots in the 6-yard box. So the whole defense across the board has been really poor.
Then we have Luca De La Torre, that's been to say the least, not offering much. Tillman, that mostly passed sideways or back, got the assist, but I mean, it was still like a shot from long range. It's not like he set up a brilliant play or anything.
No, he had one nice ball to Agyemang in transition when we were 3v2, but Agyemang's touch took it out of the field altogether.
Yeah, and then we have McGlynn that scored a nice goal, but outside of that, I didn't really see anything outside of the goal. We
No.
have Johnny that had a terrible pass that not led to a goal. It's pretty much an own goal by Johnny kicking it at the opponent going in. But on top of that, he also had another bad giveaway right after that almost led to a goal. So the foot mob rating is fair right there, being the lowest one. Diego Luna just thought hard. Like, he tried, but
He
didn't
had
really
a
do
few
anything.
good moments, but he really has nobody to combine with.
And then you have Ajimon, which
Him and Johnny have been the two worst players on the field.
yeah, like Ajimon didn't really concede a goal for the US or allow a goal or I guess have any errors that led to goal, but he literally just lost the ball every single time he had it. Didn't offer
Pretty
anything.
much. And the thing is, we're trying to build out of the back. Turkey is pressing. Typically, in that situation, you want to hit your target man. But we can't even really use him as a target man because he just gives the ball away. His first touch is atrocious. And for a guy that big, sure, maybe he's not super technical, but you would at least expect him to hold up the ball well under pressure, but he can't even do that.
Well, on top of that, the off the ball movement has been horrendous. Made zero
Yeah, well,
runs,
he also
didn't
can't
create
really
space.
move.
Yeah, I heard he was the solution, the savior. Let's see. Wuxia Games Central. And everyone, if you just tuned in, make sure to drop a like to try to hit 500 likes. And he said, honestly, it's not doom and gloom. We look better than we ever did in the Nations League. I think we're still up if Cardoso didn't go full. Okay. Can I else? Yeah, let's go this. Wuxia, it is doom and gloom. This is a friendly. We are down against Turkey. They completely outplayed us. And the results from Copa America and Nations League still carry on. The team is not looking better.
Yeah, you can't look at this game in a vacuum, right? This happened after Nations League. This happened after Copa America. It's just more of the same.
Dave Valensky saying, if you're on acid right now, the game looks just right. Well, I'm not on acid, so to me it does not look just right. But if you are, good for you. Barney7181, our good players don't give a crap. Our shit players care, but our shit, what a time to be alive. Pochettino doesn't care. That's a good way to put it, right?
This is the most succinct explanation of the USMNT right now. Well done, Barney7181.
Our good players don't care. Our bad players
Ass
care.
players care, but are still ass. Poch doesn't care. The Federation doesn't. The Federation will consider this a success because they sold out the stadium. That's all they care about. They got Turkish fans to hand over some money.
They made money. They made money. Julian Viva saying, is it too late to get Materazzo for coach? Well, he is unemployed. He is unemployed. And if Pochettino goes to Tottenham or gets fired, probably your option is Pellegrino Materazzo. You try it. Junior, thank you for the super chat. Alexander saying, will you do more collabs with Deadball TV? They seem very knowledgeable about the world of football. If Jack wants to, sure, of course. And I'll probably bring him over, but if he wants to, of course. I like Jack. Frank Castro saying, Johnny has been the worst performer with the mistake for the goal and getting dispossessed in the middle. Ajimon is the worst player on the pitch. Yeah, Ajimon is definitely the worst player, and Johnny has been the worst performer. I think that's a fair assessment. This whole team sucks. It's been like that for Then, you know what's funny? Someone was complaining at minute 13, telling me, why are you so negative? That's why. It's always shit. There's two options here. To be very negative or delusional. Pick which one you want.
Or just apathetic. That's where I'm at. I'm like, what am I having for dinner?
Yeah. I had Chipotle. I'm good. I just want to take a nap.
Yeah, I could use a nap too.
Yeah. Luna should be in the 10. They have Arda. We got Tillman. I don't think Luna at the 10 would change anything.
Yeah, then what? It's the same. Who's he going to combine with? His options are what? Who's the winger on the right? There is no real winger on the right. It's pretty much Jack McGlynn playing wide.
Pochettino, I think he just clocked out. He's just getting the $6 million a year, and it's like whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, he's calling up MLS players. So I'm watching the replay on the goal, Johnny's goal. Obviously, that's just way too casual and stupid from Johnny. I'm watching the second goal again to see how defensively shit we are. Freeman gets the ball. They pick up the second ball. Nobody picks him up inside the box. Crosses it again. Miles Robinson clears it like 2 yards. 2 yards.
Oh, God. Cole saying Tack should have done a Jackie Moon for the TST. What's a Jackie Moon?
No idea.
Does anyone know what the heck is a Jackie Moon? Okay, guys, listen, and you can't call me like old. I have like a 20-year-old here. 22? 24-year-old. So you can't call me old. I don't think anyone in the chat knows what it is either.
It's a Will Ferrell character, apparently.
Okay, I don't know what that is. Jose Reyes saying, I'm fat and past my college playing days, and even now my touch is better than Ajiman. This is just depressing.
Agyemang probably got the start today because they're playing in near Charlotte, right? So that's how this shit works in U.S. soccer. Oh, wouldn't it be nice for the local boy to start, not on merit, not on quality, not on skill, but because he plays in MLS and he's from North Carolina.
But
it's like
Pete,
fucking,
it's like the TST
it's like fucking
when
academy
someone...
ball. It's like club soccer at like any
well, it's like,
level.
Pete, it's like the TST.
Huh?
It's like the TST when someone asks to start because he has a lot of followers.
Oh, yeah. Dude, we got to do a whole separate TST stream at some point. Tell some stories. Tell some tales.
That'll be like 3 hours, and we have to bring Maxwell too because he has stories that we didn't even know about too. Probably like a good podcast episode. Pochettino is saving his true lineups and tactics for the World Cup. Blind out that he's not doing that, guys. That's like one of those. Someone comes up with a crazy conspiracy. He's sabotaging us now to put the expectations so low. Out of nowhere, the U.S. starts to ball out in the World Cup. No, that's not going to happen. We're saying Doge needs to investigate Pochettino for theft, honestly. But, guys, I think the Doge thing is gone. I won't get into that, but I think that ship has sailed. Not sailed. They sank it. That ship is gone, like the Titanic. It hit an iceberg and it's gone. They're gonna make a whole movie about it, and Jack's gonna die again in this movie. Jack is gone. Rose will be fine, but Jack's dying again.
Jack is tweeting about the Epstein list.
But that ship is gone, man. They blew it up. I ain't getting into that. Tao Green is saying, it's sad that the last time we enjoyed the U.S. men's national team soccer was with B.J. Callahan. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. They're saying, S27 is saying, our player pool is so bad, MLS is failing. Yeah, it's not just the MLS players, guys. They're part of the problem, but it's all of them.
The other guy said it perfectly. The good players don't care. The players that care aren't good. That's it, literally.
They're saying at this point, Doge investigate the federation for wasteful spending because I feel scammed. Guys, as I said, I don't think Doge is sticking around. I'm no expert on this. Just my instinct, and my instinct never fails. They don't call me Spider-Man for no reason. Or taller and better looking Tom Cruise. Everyone calls me taller and better looking Tom Cruise. Everyone. Yeah, don't look at me. Then you looked up once and you're like, hey, Tom. Oh, sorry. It's just like. Wuxia Game Central saying, disagree. Turkey's better, but we've had some really good patterns of play. If you think this isn't better than Panama and Canada, then you're looking for problems. We're down 2-1. They've had more chances. We had one shot on target?
What chances did we create? We didn't create a single chance.
Yeah, it was a long shot from McGlynn.
A long shot from distance is not a chance, right? If you talk about, I don't know where you're seeing these patterns of play. I'm not seeing them. Sure, in midfield. And by the way, Panama, Canada are going to be way worse because in Gold Cup, they're going to bunker. Turkey's not bunkering. They're actually giving us space. They're pressing us. If you get past that
we had
press.
3 shots total. That's it. And 1 was on target. It was McGlynn's. That's it.
And 2 of the shots were from distance. It was McGlynn's other one that went over the bar. We haven't created a single chance in that half. So I don't know what patterns
Guys,
of play you're seeing. A few little neat passes in midfield is meaningless. You have 45 minutes and you can't create a good, high-quality scoring chance against Turkey at home.
guys, as that chat before said, that chat that they sent, we looked okay for like 13 minutes or 13 to 15 minutes. We looked okay. After that, we've been crap. Turkey has 5 shots on target. We have 1. They have 9 shots total. That's 3x what we had. And they had 40% ball possessions versus 60. We are just playing masturbation ball. We're moving the ball around with no penetration.
Would you make any changes at halftime, Tack?
Start penetrating.
I would take off Agyemang for Damian Downs, and I'd take off Johnny for Adams. And probably McKenzie for Miles. Not that it's going to change much, but...
Let me look at the bench here. So, yeah, Tyler for Johnny would be one. Damian Downs or Haji for Agyemang. Even though probably just test out Damian Downs at this point, see what he can offer.
Yeah.
At some point, I would also try maybe Paxton or Brendan for Tillman, just because it's just not working. It's just not working.
I think we also need a winger.
Guler,
maybe take off McGlynn, put Tillman wide, and then Paxton in the middle. Because you don't really have a right winger.
Look at this. Arda Guler, Yildiz, Akanji, they all made it to the national team, even though they're with Real Madrid, City, Juventus, and Dortmund in the Club World Cup. Yeah, because in other countries, there's this sense of pride for playing for your country. Very often, players don't reject call-ups. That doesn't really happen in other countries. They really want to play for the national team whenever they're called up. But in the United States, our captain and best player decides to go to Miami on his boat and make spaghetti with his wife or girlfriend. I can't remember what she is. And you're what?
I'm better for him.
You're better for her, Maxwell? I agree. He's a great guy, Maxwell. Should be lucky to be with him. But our captain and best player decides to do that 1 year prior when we're coming off some really bad tournaments. We need to prepare. We need to actually gain back respect, confidence, form, build a team. And most of them decided to take the summer off. And it's funny because they take the summer off, and we have a bunch of players that played more minutes than Pulisic in Europe, for example, and they're coming here to play the Club World Cup. Yeah. Well, let's put it this way. If Milan wasn't crap and we're in the Club World Cup, Pulisic would go play it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, again, listen, you guys can say all you want about Pulisic wanting to rest. I'm sorry. And also they said there was that rumor that he was injured. And then he played 90 minutes for Milan the week after.
Yeah.
He's injured. He can't come because he's dealing with some pain in, I don't know, his anus or something. And it wasn't the case, right? It wasn't the case. He played full night in a meaningless game for Milan, and he still played. So S27 talking about MLS when they've been our best players while Euro players have been the worst. MLS players have not been our best players.
The worst player has been Agyemang. They've all been shit, man. There's not a single good MLS player out there right now. I'm sorry.
I think the term best should not be used here. It's like least worst are the players, and it's not the MLS players.
Honestly, the least worst has been Diego, Luna, and Tillman.
Yeah.
Jack McGlynn had that goal but has done nothing otherwise.
Dave Valensky, I'd rather watch CONCACAF World Cup qualifying than watch this team look like shit in a friendly. I do miss World Cup qualifying, if I'm being completely honest. Shin is saying, I believe there isn't a coach alive that could help this glorified Sunday League squad. Change that. I've seen better in the Sunday leagues. Dwayne Mulunda. Federation messed up when they sacked Greg. No, they definitely did not mess up when they sacked Greg. Did you guys forget how bad we looked that summer? We got destroyed by Colombia. We tied Brazil that later on we found out that Brazil was not good. They almost got knocked out in the group stage. We lost to Panama at home and got grouped in the Copa America. We only beat Bolivia that summer. And it wasn't even in Bolivia.
The first team in history to get grouped at home in Copa America.
Yes.
Like the first.
Firing Berhalter was not a mistake.
Also, it's not like he's working miracles in MLS either. Like this guy's not good.
Oh, I think he messed up when they sacked. So, Mulanda, they didn't sack Greg after the World Cup. They just didn't renew his contract until the investigation of domestic violence had ended. Investigation, yeah. So yeah, there's
Mackenzie
no
is
plan.
on for Miles. Luca, De La Torre, come on.
And was Tyler on for Johnny?
I'm not sure. Let me see. Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, and Mulanda, you're right. There is no plan. And Anton is saying people criticizing Cardoso does not realize he's not going to play 100% on a friendly match to get injured to possibly jeopardize his move to Atletico. Look, that pass that he kicked was not really about playing 100% or not.
No, it was sloppy and casual. Also, I'm sorry, every time you play for the national team, you play 100%. If you're not going to show up for the national team and play 100%, then we have problems. This idea of giving players passes so that they can be fit for their club teams is so bizarre to me. This doesn't happen in any other country. You don't say Brazilians say, oh, it's okay, Vini Jr. doesn't play 100% for us because he does well for Real Madrid. No. When you show up for your national team, you fucking give your all. Doesn't matter.
Brazilians apparently don't want Marquinhos there. Tom is saying TAC is UNC, University of North Carolina. I did not go to university. Okay, so University of North Carolina. He talks about Romário, Rivaldo, and R9. Those are three great players. Two of them won a Ballon d'Or. The other one didn't win it because he wasn't allowed to in 94. Otherwise, Romário would have won it. Remington, thank you for the super chat. Caleb, we haven't played well since Dest got injured. We also lost having Jedi and Dest on the left and right backs. Just another meh performance as well. It's not even meh. It's a bad performance.
All right.
Meh would have been.
Out.
Okay, see you soon, Pete. Jeremy Jones is saying change the whole effing team. We don't have other players. We don't have other players. We have tried almost everything. And the World Cup's like 12 months away. Let's just hope they rig it for us. That might be something. That might be the way. Donald Trump's really close with Infantino these days. There might be something there. He probably doesn't want to get grouped during his presidency, so do something. If we get grouped, I'm blaming him. He just like blocks the visa of every single other country, and it's like U.S., China, Iran, like India. That's not a good. Just brings like a bunch of terrible national teams. San Marino. We finished in second. It's like we had a good World Cup, best World Cup in U.S. history. Completely ignores the fact that he blocked half the world to enter the country. It's like the only way, man. Otherwise, they're not getting it. BJ has Nashville in top 4 with players I didn't know even existed. BJ Callahan. He also defeated Greg Berhalter 7-1. BJ Callahan in MLS when Chicago played Nashville. JH is saying keeper is still a huge problem. No, we're not going to have a good goalkeeper for the World Cup. I've just accepted the fact that we're not going to have one. You two are such saggy diapers. That's actually a funny term. That's a funny term. You both make me boo my team. Ajiman has the what? Every time he what sock are you to what? Rando?
Let's go, Ajiman propaganda. Let's go.
Ajiman propaganda. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, at this point, let's just go to the World Cup with Ajiman. You might as well. Might as well. Just go with him. Make him the captain, too, while we're at it. Jesse Marsh would fix this team. We need Ted Lasso. I think Jesse Marsh would actually get this team hyped. There would be intensity. I don't know if he'd fix the team, but at least they would try. Look at Ajiman. Good settle. Then look at De La Torre. Who did he find? Who headed that? Arfston. Why did he head a ball like a 5-year-old? Julio Guzman saying we need to hire Otto Riegel and implement the 2004 Greece Euro Cup blueprint at this point. Well, the Greek players actually wanted to play for the national team. While us, the United States, we have our captain and best player going fishing in Miami right now. There's the difference. Do you guys think anyone from that Greek team will reject the call-up for any friendly? Do you guys really think so?
Bro, they'd accept a caller from the U.S. like Turkey.
Exactly. That's the difference.
Oh my god.
None of the Greek players would reject the call-up. Thiago Martins is saying, how is the U.S. going to have a World Cup with all this ban list? No, the ban list was a joke. We're not banning all those countries.
We are. I don't know what you're talking about here. Make America great again.
We're banning all the countries.
He only bans the best players.
I like how some people think that they're actually going to ban every single country.
He's just gonna ban Mbappe, Yamal, all the best players.
Okay, and this stream is brought to you by NordVPN. If you want to use a special code, the link is in the description. If you don't want to use it, you're going to get hacked, and they're going to find out where you live, and they will use that against you. Man, the VPNs, with this advertisement, they should be paying me a lot more. I just scared the shit out of half of this chat, and they're all getting a VPN right now. They'll also see, okay, this is a good one. If you don't get a VPN, they'll have access to your Google search history. As soon as I heard that, I signed up for it. You never know. Sheen is saying the United States should be thanking their lucky stars they don't have to qualify for the World Cup this time. Well, the thing is, with the expanded World Cup, we would be fine. There would be so many spots in CONCACAF. We would be battling Grenada for the last spot. We would make it. We would make it. Okay, let's do this. Go to your Google search history and type in the chat right there. Go in the chat and type the top 3 that pop up. I'm actually very curious. This might be way more entertaining than the game. Put the top 3 that appear in your Google search history right there in the chat. This might actually get me canceled or in the FBI list right now, depending on what you guys write. So please be careful. Okay, we're already going to blame the guy. The fridge was open. Okay. A lot of corn. I see a lot of corn in your search history. We have a lot of corn here. They say at this point, let's give some USL players a chance. It can't be any worse than what we're seeing right now. Oh, trust me, I watch some USL from time to time. It is worse. So be careful what you wish for right there, USL. It's true. What? Oh, I'll say 1 second. Jeff Carey said, let's put a huge tariff on the best teams. You can put a huge tariff. They'll still make it here. Tariffs are not travel bans, dude. Why does no one in this country understand tariffs? They're not travel bans. So Brazilian girls and Brazilian food. Okay. Gay corn. Arsenal, USMNT, and boobies. Let's see. Corn, ladders. Maxwell said Luigi Mangione, Gina Ortega. Okay. I'll skip the last one. No, I'm skipping that one. No. Okay, we'll skip that one. Jeff Carey, herpes, micropenis, quantum gravity. Why? Jose Gomez, thank you for the super chat as well. Julio Guzman is saying WNBA players should try out for the U.S. men's national team. Some of them would make it. Neymar's sister. Interesting one. You notice that Neymar's sister, she doesn't really have a name. Her first name is Neymar. The last name is Silva. It's not Silva, sorry. Sister, yeah. It's like Neymar, sister. There you go. I noticed that a while back because if you go to this website in Brazil, Globo, most popular one for news and like sports, and it's always like Neymar's sister seen doing this. Like, what the f is her name? What is her name?
That's actually just to go to the name.
Get her ID, Neymar's sister. You go, hi, nice to meet you. I'm Neymar's sister. Oh boy. Ajimon sucks ass. I mean, we've had this in the chat many times. Arfston is bad. We know. Someone's like, who's Arfston? You're not the first one to ask that. He plays for the Columbus Crew. Remington saying, why is everyone surprised? Look at our lineup. It's laughable. Also, text me back, dude. P.S. Good effort in the TST. Was rooting for y'all the past few days. Thank you, Remington. I haven't had text to even I haven't had time to even text back my mom. It's been crazy here. We're kind of settled now that the TST is over for the team. So I'll get back to the phone soon. And I'm not surprised really with the result. I'm actually a little surprised we're not losing by more. And to be fair, in the second half, we looked less worse, I guess. That would be the term.
Remington, go Hokies.
Okay, I need some water. Yeah, so Jeff Carey said his Google search history has Diddy, baby oil.
Don't say that one.
No.
Don't say that one.
Yeah, Jeff. That's a weird search history.
Oh, no.
Oh, here comes Turkey. Malik Tillman got hit really hard. Free kick for the U.S. Maxwell, you want to take over the chat here for 2 minutes? I want to go to the bathroom.
All right.
Guys, substitution. Tactical manager out. Maxwell, here. We're doing this just to show everyone that I don't discriminate Asians. Okay, that's why we're doing this. Take over.
Stop Asian hate, guys. Stop Asian hate. Go ahead. All right. Chat, I just want you to be as unhinged as possible because
Don't get me canceled.
don't listen to him. Macwell, thoughts on APGs? The first question. Oh my god. I love them. I love ABGs. Let's see what else we got here. How does tax smell? I couldn't really tell you much there. I don't.
Like feijoada. It's a Brazilian dish.
Yeah, whatever you said.
You never heard of feijoada?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
No.
damn, bro.
No. Macwell gay. All right. Nice. Finally saw that. Macwell, I saw you on RingQ. A RingQ viewer on a tactical manager video. That might actually be a polar bear in Arlington, Texas, right there. Oh, hold up. Wait, guys, something's about to happen. Diego. Oh, McGlynn. Not bad. Oh, right to the keeper. That's tough.
That is terrible. Yo, we're so bad.
This game is lacking some Nguyen Tin Ling. Mm-hmm. I very much agree. Libtard.
We're terrible, dude.
Michael, is this Netflix originals? No, that's you have to wait for the next Arsenal season for that one. I'm already getting kicked off. Damn. All right.
Yeah, like quick subs. Quick. It was a quickie.
All right, fair enough.
It was a quickie.
It's like,
Okay,
look
hopefully.
at that header, dude.
Header from Tillman. Was it a goal?
Straight to the keeper.
Okay, nice try. We got something. Better than nothing. Is it me or Diego Luna looks a little chunky? He's not. Yeah, he's always looked like this. He's stocky. He's stocky. That's the word. Jay, thank you for the super chat. Thank you very much. They're saying, Filippo, you look pale. No, I don't. I'm probably more tan than everyone. I'm like the tannest man alive. I'm like that guy from that movie Jaws, the one that kills the shark. That guy had beautiful tan right there. That's what I look like right now. I'm super tan. If I had a shark right here, I'd kill him so easily. He also would. That movie Jaws is interesting because the guy wakes up in the morning. First thing he puts in his mouth, guess what it is? Anyone? Can anyone guess what's the first thing that he puts in his mouth? The super tan guy from Jaws? Can anyone guess? Chat, what does he put in his mouth? First thing in the morning, what does he put in his mouth? Come on, you guys can guess it. A cigarette. There you go, a cigarette. What were you guys thinking? What else would he put in his mouth in the morning? Okay, a toothbrush could be a good guess too. It's a cigarette. Okay, a cigarette. Not a cigar, a cigarette. S27, we're looking better than we did under Greg. It's it's 6 and half a dozen right now. It's the same thing. It's 6 and half a dozen. Matthew Dominguez is saying all that space in McGlynn only takes shots outside of the box. What a 1D dimensional player. How is Adams the most offensive midfielder? Because Adams cares. That's a big difference right there. He's one of our good players that really cares. Tactical manager got that roast beef meat curtain. What?
Oh no.
What?
I believe my fans may have infiltrated.
Tom is saying Tack is UNC. He watched Jaws in theaters. I actually watched Jaws. I watched it in theaters. It was like they were playing Jaws again on theaters. I can't remember when it was. It was when it completed X amount of years, and they had it on theaters again. I'm pretty sure. I think it was even at Universal Orlando. So you're right. I did watch Jaws in Jaws in theaters. I also watched Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith.
Were you there for World War II?
I was not there for World War II. I don't think also they would have been very friendly to me. So no, I wasn't. John. University of North Carolina. The thing is, you guys can't just.
Coming after you, bro.
Yeah, they can keep coming after me all they want. The thing is, when you write UNC, it's University of North Carolina. Like you can't just make up a word like unk. Just call the person old. That's why the word old exists. You guys are hijacking the University of North Carolina. Do you remember when the Portuguese first arrived in Brazil? Brazil's an interesting country because the Portuguese arrived there, right? They started colonizing it. And Brazil's independence is quite fascinating. And I could be wrong because I know a bit more about U.S. history than Brazil history. But based on what I remember, Brazil's independence was essentially the king of Portugal that was exiled. He just went to Brazil and said, "We're independent." That's it. Very fun story, very interesting story, very straightforward. That's it. That's the history of Brazil's independence right there. Remember that time we were super excited about U.S. soccer in the past year? Me neither. I remember that time. It was probably like, it was actually like 2020, 2021. We were getting excited for it as a young generation, and they look good. They were playing well. They looked good on the field. They were actually performing fairly well until World Cup qualifying started. Did Christopher Columbus colonize Brazil first? No, I think the first guy in Brazil was called Pedro Álvares Cabral. I think it was Pedro, that the first guy to arrive in Brazil. Am I right? Does anyone know? Yeah, look up. First dude to get to Brazil. Just like that guy that went to the moon, Chewbacca.
It wasn't Vasco, right? I think it's Vasco. It might have been Vasco.
No, Vasco da Gama, no. That's another Portuguese sailor. But I think it was Pedro Álvares Cabral. And the moon was Chewbacca.
Who discovered Brazil?
Yeah.
I feel like that guy from
Pull it up.
Pedro Alvarez Cabral. Yeah.
Okay, I got it right. It was Pedro Álvares Cabral. Dude, watching this team today, it's going to be a long Gold Cup. Okay, the good thing is the teams in the Gold Cup are a lot worse than Turkey. So it can only get better than this. Until we face Canada, maybe.
Yeah, just jinx it now.
We're going to lose to Trinidad and Tobago. I mean, we've seen that before.
We've seen it twice.
So, Oh boy, I'm actually surprised. There's actually 1,000 people in this chat. That's like more people probably watching the actual game. Can you all get the likes up in this video? Just get the likes up, please. I have to threaten them? Like how badly? Like as far as aggressively?
Expose Alex Ramos.
No, I can't do that now. Avoiding that right now. They're saying I'm addicted to negativity. I mean, give me a reason to be positive about this. I guess you could say we're only losing by 1 goal. So in terms of losing the game, this is like the best loss possible. Right? That's a good way to see it, right, Maxwell? Losing by 1 goal is the best way to lose. It's only 1 goal. So if you guys want me to be positive, and we'll put it this way, there's a very high chance or odds, very high odds that Turkey will not make it to the World Cup. It's true. What's their group in World Cup qualifying?
The group's kind of favoring them.
No, I think
UEFA World Cup qualifying. Let's see. Qualifiers. Turkey's group, only the first one from each group qualifies, and Turkey's in the same group as Spain. They're not finishing first.
Yeah,
They're going to the playoff round.
Yeah. I'd say they're one of the better playoff teams.
Yeah, though.
If they don't shit the bed.
I mean, the U.S. is also sending Georgia, so can they beat Georgia?
Yeah, I think.
Dude, look, Turkey ain't finishing first, so they're going to the playoffs, and then good luck there. They also have to finish ahead of Georgia. I don't know how sure that is, but look.
I feel like that's
But here's the thing: we're talking about a team that is not really guaranteed to go to the World Cup, and they're beating our ass at home.
that's right.
While we're like hoping we can make it to the quarterfinals in the World Cup.
And Turkey normally doesn't qualify for the World Cup. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that was terrible.
Remington is saying Ajiman is the equivalent of a hot stripper who sucks at stripping.
Interesting.
That's an interesting choice of words right there, because you could have just said that he's just a professional coder that sucks at coding, right? Like that would be something. A cook that can't cook.
You frequent these clubs.
I think he exposed himself a little bit too much.
Aaron Hall saying, I've been writing with you and Pete for years. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you very much. Everyone, we've hit minute 69 once again. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Maxwell, you got to say nice when you hit minute 69. It's a channel tradition. Please do it. Do it. He didn't do it.
If you get this to 600 likes, I'll do it.
Aren't we at 600 already?
No, we're at 500.
Oh, God, guys, come on. Everyone in the chat said nice, Maxwell. Everyone. Does a comeback look possible? It's possible, but it's unlikely. It's unlikely. Nice. By the way, everyone, listen. I have a Tactical Manager TST white jersey with the number 69 on the back. Does anyone want it? Should we do a giveaway? I'm dead serious right now. That jersey might be worth like $1,000 in a year. I'm serious. Because there's only 2 Tactical Manager jerseys that were made that are 69. One was given to my dear Paraguayan friend, the Paraguayan stalker. One of them. The other one is with me. And someone's going to get 69. Someone. Who's going to be the lucky one? Dude, there's people offering me $200 for it already. I might actually sell this jersey. Should I put this jersey? Okay, you guys let me know in the chat. Do you want me to put this jersey on eBay as an auction? And whoever wins, wins. Do you guys want me to do that? Imagine it sells for like 10 grand. Someone pays 10 grand for a Tactical Manager jersey, a 69 one. I mean, look, it is valuable. There's only one white jersey with the number 69. Just one. And there's one black one, but that one, the Paraguayan stalker took it. You never watched my Copa America video? There's a Paraguayan guy that's following me the entire video. They all know the Paraguayan stalker, and he was playing for Quick Goal. If you guys want the 69 jersey, are they saying that they want me to put it on eBay? Dude, I might actually do that. I'm quite curious how much people are willing to pay for it. Yeah, there's already people saying they'll pay $400. Someone said I'm serious about 250. Okay, we'll do that then. The 69 jersey we'll put for auction, and then the other jerseys that we have, we'll give it away. Okay? We'll do it that way. The other jerseys that are not. Do you guys want me to sign the 69 jersey? Oh my God. Tactical Manager 69 jersey signed by Tactical Manager. And Damian. So rare. And Leandro Damian will sign it. And Leandro Damian. Pete, we're not talking about the game. We're going to put I have one white jersey with the number 69 on it from the TST. I'm going to put it on eBay because they want to do an auction. They're offering $200 for it. And what I'll do is I'll sign it and have Damian sign it too, which will be the most random jersey in the history of the game. Would you sign it too, Pete?
I mean, sure, if people care.
Dude, it's a Tactical Manager 69 jersey. I don't think anyone cares.
Finally subbing Agyemang off, huh? After 73 minutes of absolute trash.
I don't think you.
That was close to Jesus Ferreira's World Cup performance in terms of.
Do you think he would start for our TST team?
Probably not. I'd probably start Leandro over him, honestly.
Yes. So Agyemang with another horrible performance here.
All of his performances have been horrible, just papered over by some lucky goals.
Jose Gomez saying Tax more entertaining to watch than the U.S. men's national team. Thank you very much, Jose. It's a very low bar that you just provided there, but we'll take it. We'll take it. It's about the little things in life. Matthew Dominguez, at least we can say we scored 2 goals. We scored 1.
I mean, he's essentially talking about Johnny's as an own goal, but also both the goals we gifted to them. Johnny and Miles gifted them goals, and at least the 2 of them got rightfully subbed off at halftime. Agyemang can pull an absolute stinker, but he's a Connecticut native, so he gets to play 73.
Steven Spada.
The criteria we use for playing time, it's fucking wild. This is our national team. Oh, he's from Connecticut, and he plays in MLS, so let's give him a shot. It's like we're running a fucking under 5 team here.
Pay to play under 5 team, by the way, because academy there's more merit, like a pay to play under 5 team.
Yeah.
Steven Spada is like our C or D team against basically their A team.
It's our B team, I'd say.
Yeah, it's more of our B team.
We're missing 11 or 12 players. It's a B team, for sure. But also, even some of the players that we should have given chances to, like John Tolkien, Caleb Wiley, Paxton Aronson, Damian Downs, aren't even getting minutes. So even though we have our B team, it's true in some ways, some of the guys that should be on the B team are not even playing. So we can give Max Arfson and Agyemang more minutes.
And let's see here. Anthony is saying 2 national teams failed me today. Albania and the United States. I mean, the United States has been failing us for a whole year already. Actually, multiple years. Remington say, my point was Agyemang has the perfect physical qualities to be a stud player, but when he plays, he's just horrible. Because it's not just about physical qualities or athleticism. It's not just about that.
He's a big, strong player. I don't know if I would even call him that athletic. He kind of gets pushed off the ball a little too easily.
Yeah, I also haven't seen him really outpace someone.
No.
Oh, good ball from Brian White there. Lucky for us, The Gold Cup has a bunch of opponents that are worse than this.
Yeah,
Or
but the
unlucky for
problem
us, it's gonna
is
be
a lot of
terrible.
them are just going to bunker. And you ask this team to break down a bunker? I don't know.
Jojo is saying, "Oh, I remember you, Jojo." He's saying, "I still have the shirt you have in Orlando. It was Tim Howard 2-minute speech and a country concert. Good times. We need an a-hole coach." And oh yeah, Jojo, I remember him. We were in the pregame of United States versus Panama. I gave him one of the black tactical manager T-shirts. I remember that. Good guy, very nice guy. All right, Chris Richards now. Canada is smashing Ukraine 4-0, which is painful. Good for them. Congratulations to Canada.
All right, Tack. I'll see everybody at the post game.
Yeah. Do you want to just start the post game in like 10 minutes, like before it ends? Pete.
I'll start right after.
Okay.
As soon as it ends.
Okay. All right. See you soon.
All right. See ya.
Tack and Pete failed being a coach already. They forgot to build a team that plays defense. Typical rookies. So let me actually explain what happened to our defense. One of the center backs torn his ACL 1 week prior to the tournament. The other one lost his green card and couldn't get here from Brazil. I actually don't know if he actually has a green card. And the third one disappeared in Orlando. He just disappeared. No one can find the guy anymore. We don't even know if he's alive, but I think he's alive. Just disappeared. So we lost 3 defenders in a 7-7 game. So we essentially came here with like 2 or 3. And that was a bit of an issue. It doesn't help when one tears his ACL, the other loses his green card and stuck in Brazil, and then the third one just disappeared in Orlando, and no one can find him. I mean, I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay.
You recruited one, and out of nowhere, the coach said, "Nah, you cannot go."
Oh yeah. Also, there was a kid. There was a very good kid that could play defense that we recruited. He came all the way here, and then when we got here, he quit. This is a serious story. He just quit. He just left, bought a plane ticket and left. We were like, what? He actually even practiced here once.
Yeah, that was one of our roommates at the house.
Yeah, the dude just like, I'm out. I was like, all right. I was like, oh boy. Remington saying Canada's starting 11 today plays this United States starting 11. Who wins? Canada. Canada wins. Like, even if we play our best starting 11, Canada right now might be the favorites. So if we play these ones, Canada are the clear favorites. They're saying this sounds like the fake news Jamaicans. Our team did seem like Jamaica in World Cup qualifying. It did seem like Jamaica. The one that left was. The one that left was from Jamaica. So I guess there's some truth to it. You can't make this up. Like, no one will believe me in this story if there wasn't so many people here as like witnesses. If I just told this story and none of you were here, no one would believe it. Someone scream?
Yeah, I heard like, let me look. Let me look for must have been the mouse.
Yeah, someone just screamed in the house.
Yo.
Guys, if I disappear, please go searching for me, please. If he says no, I'm gonna panic.
He didn't scream.
Did anyone else hear a
I
scream?
heard someone screaming. I heard someone screaming though.
Bro, it's the ghost. It's the ghost of Carrie.
Did you hear that?
I did.
Someone screamed in this house.
I also saw something black moving.
We should. Oh no! Oh, he missed?
That guy
Turkey just wasted a 1v1 with Matt Freeze.
That's why Turkey doesn't fucking go to the World Cup.
I think we should probably just head back to Orlando tonight after that screen. I'm not gonna be able to sleep in this house.
There's just so much weird shit. Also, the whole alarm thing.
Yeah, the fire alarm was going off with no one cooking.
That happened.
Allegedly there was a mouse, and
I swear to God, there's a mouse.
yeah, okay, they swear to God there was a mouse. The alarms are like going off, and we just heard a scream, and
It is not.
it's no one in the house.
It's not Felipe. So. The Brazilian ghost is back, man. I'm telling you.
Might be worse than a Brazilian ghost. I wouldn't. Well, all I'll say is it was good knowing you guys, and if the ghost takes me here, hopefully someone does a good job covering the U.S. men's national team in the World Cup.
The Brazilian ghost is back. Okay,
Did you scream?
No, I didn't know.
Did you hear a scream?
Yes.
You heard a scream?
Yo, you heard it.
Dude, I swear there was.
Yes.
I swear someone's.
Might be a deer.
No, that's not a deer.
That was a human.
Guys, can someone look outside, see if there's like a dead body or something? The fuck is going on here?
Yo, I actually thought it was only me that heard it. And thank God I'm not going crazy.
Okay, there's 4 guys in this house. Everyone heard a scream. No one screamed. Okay.
That's interesting.
All right, back to the game here. A little sub here for Turkey with like 6 minutes to go. It could have very well been 3-1, but they wasted a good opportunity. St. Tax Ghost is back. Yeah, I don't think it's back. This was like freakier than Tax Ghost. Tax Ghost was fake news. It was a lie. Someone made up that someone was behind me during the stream when I was alone at home. That was a lie. There was no one behind me because I checked the stream after. Now the scream was real. Everyone here heard it. "84 minutes."
That's so weird because we're like so isolated. There's literally no neighbors here.
Yeah, also just to add one thing to the story, like before anyone says that the neighbor might have screamed, we're in a house that's like isolated into the woods. So there's like literally there's no neighbor nearby. I'm not joking. I'm not going to put the camera so you guys can see where I'm at. I don't want anyone to figure out where I'm at. But we literally heard a scream and there is no neighbor. Like yeah, can you guys seriously go look outside?
There's no building.
And hopefully go in twos, like don't go alone. There was a freaking scream, so 5 minutes to go. Quinn Sullivan.
Or maybe it was
It could have been the TV.
I'll be real with you.
How did he hear it?
Yeah.
How did he hear it? He was in another room.
You heard? Are you sure you're not fucking with us? You heard something? Oh my God.
Here comes Turkey. Could be number 3.
Maybe it was just a fan. It's going, oh.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that. Blair Witch, the Blair Witch Project.
Which one of us killed someone? That's the only thing I can.
Yo, I'm telling you, Jay.
I mean, this is like it's the Blair Witch Project.
This fucking place.
It's definitely the Blair Witch Project going on here.
He did mention, I hope you guys don't get scared being alone here. He did say something like that.
Okay, we're leaving tonight. I'm drinking 3 Red Bulls and we're hitting the road. Sorry, guys, I'm a little off in the stream here because there's been a situation. Okay, Turkey still 86 minutes and 30 seconds. Turkey 2-1, and they've wasted some decent opportunities here. which could have very well been 3-1. I have to think a lot about this game in terms of what we learned. Definitely, there's a lot that I learned about Agimon or Agimon or Pokemon. Here comes Turkey with the cross cleared.
How is it that Mexico tied against?
No, we would have heard bruh as a scream. Turkey in possession, 3 minutes to go. They said what we learned is no Pulisic, no win. Guys, Pulisic was in the Copa America, and we also didn't win. Pulisic was also in Nations League, and we lost twice.
Ukraine just scored 2 goals, and Switzerland is back up, beating Mexico. That's good.
Yeah.
Someone said he's in the same house of the defender that went missing.
Oh no.
Julian View is saying, I honestly think the U.S. men's national team will be better after the World Cup. Well, we need probably a new generation. The problem is when I look at the young players, I'm not seeing this new generation. Like people are going to point to maybe Kevin Sullivan, Mathis Albert. That's still only 2 players. Let's say they both turn out to be fantastic players. That's 2 players. Maybe Caleb Wiley develops. That could help maybe on the left back position. In the left back position, I'm just not seeing it with the new generation. It looks even worse than the current one.
Yes, 3-1 Mexico.
Zach saying, I could not help but check on the game. Let me guess, same USMNT. Seems like a mess. Yeah, it's making me super sleepy.
Oh, that's so weird shit. Yo, can we sleep at Michael's place?
How do you know if that place is any better?
Yeah, actually, it was like
Quinn Sullivan with the cross and saved by the goalkeeper. Saved by the goalkeeper. Well, the good thing for the U.S. men's national team is these kits, the uniform, they're beautiful. That's the one thing.
No, okay. I mean, they're
They
better
remind
than
me of
whatever.
like the generic football manager jerseys.
Yeah, it's not like
But-
amazing, but they're
But they're better.
It's way better than what we had in the last
No, for sure.
5-10 years.
I like the home one a lot though. The one that Alex Ramos was wearing.
The women's.
The women's jersey.
Oh, he was pissed about that.
Was he actually?
Yeah, he was furious that they gave him a
Oh,
woman's. Yeah, I'll talk about that later. But let me finish the stream.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
You mentioned Alex Ramos in the stream.
No. Okay, let's go back here to the game to end it. Where do we go from here, Tack? I don't know, man. We just keep praying that it'll fix somehow. That this team will fix. That somehow this team will fix. Arsenal Mike saying, did you give the TST team the African Dogs talk? Dude, we tried the African Dogs talk. We tried every single talk possible with that team. They just didn't want to play defense. It just wasn't their thing. And a few other things that were a little bit out of our control. No African Dogs talk would help that. The only thing that could save that team is Jesus Christ. Even so, I think he would quit on that team too.
4 more minutes.
Like Pochettino underestimated how bad this player pool is. I also think he doesn't care, guys. He's making $6 million a year, win or lose. Okay, we hit minute 90, and one can only count the seconds until this torture ends. We got 3 minutes to go. Well, if you guys want one positive, I'm going to give you the jerseys. That's one positive from the game. Outside of that, I don't know. You guys try to talk about your glass half full. Does anyone have any positives about this game? Anyone in the chat? Any positives besides the jerseys?
They work the camera.
They wiped the camera. There you go. At least that improved. But I mean, it shouldn't have been that way anyway to begin with. So they're saying, Tack, get out of that house. Well, why? I mean, I might do that, but I need to finish the stream.
We have sponsorship obligations.
Yes. Well, speaking of which, the sponsorship obligations, this stream is brought to you by NordVPN. If you have NordVPN, no one can track you. Even the guy that just screamed nearby my house probably tracked me because I don't have a VPN. I do. I have a VPN. We're safe. But I don't know if you have one. Okay, here comes Turkey. Might be the last play of the game, or maybe one or two. Corner for Turkey. Or maybe goal kick with 1 minute, 30 seconds to go. You know what, everyone? I think I can end the stream here. I don't think anything else will happen in this game. Listen up. We're going to go to 11 Yanks for the post game. There's like a minute left in this game. Maybe when I end the stream, something happens. I find that unlikely. It doesn't look like any teams care too much. Drop a like in this one before you go. I'm going to check with Dustin if we're doing the 7 things we learned or not. We might do it. We might not do it. Keep an eye out for that. And I guess we'll do the auction for the Tactical Manager 69 jersey since you guys want to so much. Keep an eye out in social media, Instagram, Twitter. We'll post that in the next week or so, and we'll do an auction for that jersey. Good luck if you guys want to buy it. I'll also mention it in videos, but that's about all. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Wait. You guys saying goal? There was a goal? Should I stay in the stream?
Yeah, maybe you stay because this is the US.
Was there a goal?
The US.
Who said goal?
They're fooling you. They're totally fooling you. Yeah.
Who said goal?
I mean, if it is, it will be from the US. Okay, that's it.
You guys lied. There was no goal.
Yeah, maybe I was waiting.
I mean, there's still got a corner.
Oh, there is a still corner.
Okay, I'm waiting. Oh, it's Jover. Thank you for watching, everyone. Ciao. See you guys at 11 Yanks.